Hey, what's going on, boys and girls? What's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been 2 weeks, man. Been 2 weeks since I made a video. I imagine some people probably thought I died or something, but it has definitely been a long 2 weeks, and I'm ready to get back and making content, making videos, and talking about just some of the the BS that's been kind of going on right now. Let you guys know kind of what was happening 2 weeks. My wife got the Rona a couple of weeks ago, so I've been pretty much just taking care of me and my baby girl, and her and I were hanging out, having a lot of amazing father-daughter time. I felt bad for my wife. She still has that, she's a lot better now. She's doing better, but she still has that lack of, taste and smell and stuff like that. Me, dude, freaking my cold, the cold congestion I'm still dealing with. Like, it was bad a couple of weeks ago, but it's starting, I think, getting better. Like, this is the thing. I thought I was getting better, and then I'm not. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm still dealing with cold congestion. It's really stupid. It's really dumb, but it is what it is at this point. But, man, I'll say this, man. It's been 2 weeks since I've made a video, and there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening in the Call of Duty community. At least in Call of Duty, when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, it's been, what was the other thing? Boycott, Cold War, I saw stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, man, oh, man. You know what? It's funny to know of all the drama that was happening in the Call of Duty community. It was happening with Cold War and all this and that. And you know what? I don't feel like I missed it. I don't feel like I missed it at all. Today I got in 2 games of Cold War, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good, man. I didn't play Cold War for 2 weeks. It was just me, my baby girl, her and I having some bonding time. And I did not miss it at all, man. It is so funny of just how I'm playing a couple of games of Cold War, and I'm like, yep. I've reached my limit. That's about as much Cold War game I want to get into. Oh my god. But anyway, look, I want to talk about the skill-based matchmaking drama that happened and what led into this boycott, this hashtag boycott, Cold War, Call of Duty in general and whatnot. So anyway, basic whole drama that I saw with skill-based matchmaking is people were getting caught. People were getting caught. People were getting exposed on YouTube. Certain individuals didn't like that were getting caught and exposed on YouTube by other YouTubers, other content creators. One individual was actually false flagging or false, wanting to bring, other content creators' videos down because how dare you expose me for using skill-based matchmaking to my advantage when I'm playing against low-skill players, which, again, to me, I really don't have an issue with. I really don't. Like, if you want to use skill-based matchmaking, you're not having fun in Cold War, you're not having fun in Modern Warfare, you know what? Abuse skill-based matchmaking. Do whatever, whatever floats your boat. You paid $60, $80, whatever game you got. Use that money. Do whatever you want. Have fun. It's your game. It's your money. Use it the way you want it. If anybody's seen that commercial or whatnot. But, yeah, there were some people that didn't like they were getting exposed. Well, eventually people started coming around saying, you know what, I use skill-based matchmaking in my videos, and more content creators started coming out saying that they use skill-based matchmaking. And this is my one thing. The entire time, the 2 weeks watching this stuff unfold and just kind of having my own opinion about the entire thing, dude, people just lack integrity. Like, people just lack just the fortitude of just telling the truth. I don't understand. Do you guys understand that the truth will set you free? Just be honest. I don't understand why just individuals, and this is not just content creators, this is not just, people that make YouTube videos or whatnot. You have to be honest with the people that you're making videos for. At least just be upfront and tell people, hey, this is what I do. This is what's going on. And I just thought it was so funny that for these individuals that were making, these arguments saying, oh, I don't use skill-based matchmaking. If people were just upfront and honest saying, hey, you know what, I use skill-based matchmaking. This is how I make content for you guys. Hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, I understand. But at least just be upfront and honest. I think the entire drama that was skill-based matchmaking with what was kind of going on with content creators, if people were just honest and upfront, there would have been no issue. There would have been no issue whatsoever with anybody using skill-based matchmaking to their advantage to where they're playing low-skill players. Because people get it. People get it. At least I get it. I understand it. I totally get it. I understand why people do that. But if you're not upfront and honest, and you're trying to actually tear down other people's content because you don't want them exposing you, then it kind of makes you look like the ass. I mean, come on. You are kind of the D-bag in this whole situation. If you just had some integrity and actually were just upfront and honest, you know what? It wouldn't be an issue. And this is, kind of the long story short. Just be honest. Be upfront. Tell the truth. I don't know why telling the truth is just such a big deal for some people not able to do. So, anyway, That whole situation was happening while I was gone, but the second situation and the ordeal that was happening in the community was the hashtag Boycott Cold War or Call of Duty or whatever it wants to be. And it kind of was funny because skill-based matchmaking, that whole drama led into the hashtag boycott. Now, this is what I thought was funny is because people are saying, you know what, let's boycott Cold War, let's boycott Call of Duty or whatever, because of skill-based matchmaking. We won't buy the season battle pass. We'll boycott, Cold War that way until they fix skill-based matchmaking. Well, you know what, I'm going to be upfront and honest. They're not going to remove it. It's the biggest money maker, the biggest draw to bring in players, and they're not going to do it until it hurts their bottom line and how much money they make, Activision makes on a yearly basis. Freaking Modern Warfare apparently is the largest, most sold Call of Duty game in the entire franchise. They're not going to remove it. Skill-based matchmaking is here to stay. That's why I said, if you want to abuse it, do it. I'm not going to judge you. Just be upfront and honest about it. But that led into the boycott. Don't buy the battle pass. Boycott it that way. Don't pay the $10 for the battle pass. And I get that. I understand that way of thinking of when it comes to that, but it wasn't going to make any difference. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever if people are wanting to boycott the season battle pass and fighting that way. Now, to you, if it feels good to you to boycott the game that way, fucking do it. Do it that way. I don't care. I'm not going to judge you for the way they do it. I'm just going to be upfront and honest and tell you that's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect Activision whatsoever. You know what does? You know what, one way that I boycotted it. You know what? I thought, you know what, I agree. You know what, let's boycott it. Let's boycott the Call of Duty until something gets fixed. Or let's affect some way of saying, you know what, I'm protesting for skill-based matchmaking. I don't like the way that the Call of Duty game is going. I'm going to protest in my own way. Some people thought it was a battle pass. For me, I just didn't play the game. Look, Activision already has my money. Activision already has my money. Bought Modern Warfare, and I was an asshole and bought Cold War, which I probably shouldn't have at this point now, but I was that D-bag that bought Cold War. Now, knowing that I was the douchebag that bought it, I decided, you know what, the way that I'm going to protest, I'm just not going to play the game. I'll play other games. During that 2 weeks, I was not playing Cold War. Hell, I wasn't even playing Modern Warfare. I was playing other games on my laptop with my baby girl, and her and I just hung out. She was playing with dinosaurs. I'm over here on my laptop just playing other video games. Her and I were chilling, talking back and forth. It was a fun experience. I mean, don't get me wrong, 2 weeks is a long time of not making videos or actually just kind of chatting with you guys and talking about kind of issues that's going on and whatnot. But it was kind of cool to actually see from, a perspective of being a spectator and watching, what the dilemmas are kind of going on as somebody that's just watching the content and not talking about it and kind of building up my own thing and actually seeing a lot of different perspectives from when it comes to skill-based matchmaking and how people were not being honest or this whole boycott hashtag thing and whatnot, which I think has pretty much just died off at this point. You don't really see too much of the hashtag boycott stuff. But look, man, a lot of stuff is happening in 2 weeks. Where it will lead from here, I mean, who knows? I just think it was funny that the skill-based matchmaking thing did not have to be as big of an issue as it was. If people were just upfront and honest, that would have been swept on the rug or just kind of brushed off as, hey, you know what? I use skill-based matchmaking. Judge me if you need to, but if you enjoy the content, watch the content. But it didn't turn out to be that case. Same thing with the boycott, hashtag boycott, Cold War or whatnot. It didn't really last very long. I imagine a lot of people were buying the season battle pass because they want to play it, they want to unlock content and whatnot. But honestly, if you're sticking with it like me, I played 2 games of Cold War just to see, what maybe with an update, maybe with this new season, maybe it got better. It didn't, so I'm like, you know what, 2 games, I'm good enough. That's all I need from it. The fact that there's no new zombies experience, like if they would have added a zombies thing in season 1, that would have been great. But they didn't. They're kind of taking a dump on the zombies scenario, the zombie franchise or experience and whatnot. They're putting everything in the war zone, and more than anything, I imagine in the future it's just going to be nothing but war zone here and ahead when it comes to the Call of Duty franchise, because of how big of a draw that is, for how many numbers of players they're bringing in, for how much amount of money they're accruing yearly now. And I think that's the reason why Modern Warfare was just a big success for them, is because Warzone was that big grab. It was free to play. People played the Warzone for free to play. They wanted to see what the full experience was of the full game. They bought cosmetics and stuff like that, and that's why Modern Warfare was like a big success for Activision. Will Cold War be the case? Probably. I imagine it's going to be another success for them, but I mean, it's up to us as players. It's up to us as individuals to say, you know what, I'm not going to play it, or I'm going to make content saying, hey, don't pick it up. Here's my opinion about it. And if people want to listen to your opinion, want to listen to what you have to say, they'll listen to it, and that's kind of the best way that you can kind of do about it. So if you want to boycott, look, I'm going to tell you this. I didn't enjoy the experience I have in Cold War. You can agree with me or disagree with me. I had a little bit more fun in Modern Warfare than I had in Cold War, and I'm recommending people not to pick up Cold War, because if you're wanting more than just a really, really bad multiplayer experience, but you're wanting zombies is not there yet. So I don't know, man. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's just been a really goofy 2 weeks. I'm happy to be back. Hopefully you guys are hopefully enjoying the content I have while I'm killing this spinning juggernaut. But hopefully things go well from here. And hopefully I can recover from this stupid coughing BS. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please have a great rest of the day. I'm so grateful to be back. Love you. Have a good one. I'll talk to you guys all next time.